the scariest story about the eyes. There was a man named Jim who was at the store one day when a middle-aged woman tapped him on the shoulder and said, "I can't help but notice your beautiful eyes." Jim smiled and said thank you. The woman then smiled back and asked for his number, which Jim gladly gave to her. Later that night, Jim received a text message from the woman to come over. Jim said, "I'll be right there." He then got up and went over. When he got there, he knocked on the door, and the woman then answered. She then welcomed Jim into her house and said, "Follow me." Jim then followed her to a room that was pitch black, but when the woman turned on the lights, Jim stood there in fear. In the room were shelves filled with hundreds of human eyeballs. He then heard the woman say from behind him, "I really like your eyes." Jim then felt something hit the back of his head and everything went black. When Jim woke up, everything was still black. He began screaming, but then he heard the woman's voice say, "There's no need to scream. Your eyes are never coming back."
If you see this happen, you need to run fast. This is a sign that a huge tsunami wave is on its way. And the further the sea has gone out, the bigger the wave. And when you notice no water on the beach, this is your 12 to 20 minute warning to get out of there. So if you do notice the beach without water, you need to run fast. If you see this happen, you need to run fast. If you see these orange dots on a tree in the woods, you seriously need to run fast. It might just look like orange paint, but don't be fooled. This is a trap. There have been loads of reports of missing people in these types of woods. So if you see these orange markings in the woods, you need to run fast. Make sure you share this message and follow for more. If you see these orange dots on a tree in the woods, you seriously need to run fast.
Oh, buddy, this guy needs to chill out a little bit. He is definitely overreacting. This is a very old video that I got tagged in that was posted back in 2020, so I'm not too sure why this is just now popping up, but a lot of you guys wanted me to cover it. And he's making a very bold claim here that if you see these orange markings on trees, you need to get out of the woods fast because you're in danger. But the reality is, this is not dangerous at all, and actually quite common. So when you come across a tree like this, there is a very good reason behind it. In fact, there's even tree marking paint specific for this, and different colors signify a different future for every single tree. So different colors mean different things depending on where you are, but in general, orange paint typically means the tree is going to be cut down. Blue paint is sometimes used to indicate property lines, and then purple paint is the only time that you should be a little sketched out because this means no trespassing. So again, this video is definitely sensationalized, probably just to get views and engagement, and you don't really have to worry too much.
These are the scariest curses to use on people in real life, part 2. Okay, so to perform this curse, all you need is an egg and something to write with. And then write the full name of the person you want to curse on the egg. Next up, go get something to make a hole in the egg. It doesn't matter what size the hole is, just make sure not to make it too big. Now go outside and dig a little hole and bury the egg in it. And then wait for the egg to rot. The curse will then take effect in about a week or so as the egg slowly rots. Then the person that you curse will start to get sicker every day. The egg will take a week to rot, and so will the person that you cursed. And the person that you cursed will then die from a mysterious illness within a week.